Hey guys, Nick here with another episode of 9 to 5 Crypto, and today we're doing a part 2 of how to get that sweet Materium from the playtest number 2 of Mirandus. And how do you do that? Well, first of all, you need a Gala Games account, so I'm going to use the previous video where we set it up with a Gala Games wallet, did it all in-house on the Gala Games site. So I'll leave that down in the comments below in case you're interested. But we're going to recycle and use a little bit of the beginning footage, and then I'm going to put a timestamp where we skip ahead, and it's going to show you how to set up an Opensea account and also a Metamask account, which you'll need both, and how to connect that with your Gala Games account so you can actually buy an exemplar from Opensea, which should be hopefully just a little bit cheaper from other sellers and from the Mirandus page itself. So guys, without further ado, let's get rolling. Alright guys, and to begin our how to get free Materium from the Mirandus Playtest 2, you need to first go create a Gala Games account. You can navigate over to app.gala.games and you'll be taken to this webpage. Once you're here, you're going to want to go over to the top right, click register. And I'm going to provide all these links down in the comments below. So if you just want to click through trusted, sorted links that aren't, fishy scam websites, they'll be down there secure for you. But once you come through here, put your first name in here, John Doe, whatever it is, email, display name. This will be essentially like your gamer tag, an identifier. You can name it essentially whatever. I don't know if they're going to allow cuss words or things like that or anything derogatory. But again, like mine is like 9 to 5 crypto here. You can name it whatever you want. Put your password in, referral code. I'll have a referral code down below. I think we both get some sort of bonus. You don't have to put that in, totally optional. You have to agree to terms and service. I suggest just at least flicking through those, and you can opt in or opt out of news as per usual with most signups. And you will actually get a verification email sent to the email that you signed up with. And you need to pay attention here because this is about creating wallets. And why is this important? Because it maintains your security with an online digital wallet where essentially once you do start buying NFTs and game assets, these are where these are going to be primarily stored until you move them off the Gala Games wallet that you have on their site. So if you start using a MetaMask, etc., then you can transfer it or connect it with MetaMask and then transfer things on and off of Opensea, for example. But you're going to get a 12-word recovery phrase. You need to make sure that you write this down and just store it somewhere very secure. It's okay if you want to make maybe a copy or two of it, but just write it down and make sure it's written down correctly. It'll walk you through a little verification step-by-step process. It'll ask you to repeat back essentially the word phrases once you have them written down on a piece of paper, okay? But just make sure that these are like waterproof, fireproof, things like that. It's not a bad idea to potentially even get like a fire retardant, water retardant, safe, something secure inside your house. Could be a smaller one where you could put these little like notes and password phrases to keep your account secure, because essentially it's a backdoor key to your account. Okay, so if someone ever got your 12-word recovery phrase, you forgot your password, this is what they use to get back into the account. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Got to keep it secure, got to keep your crypto safe. And once you navigate back over to Gala Games, you're going to see that you have to go through finish setup, right? And this is going to make you create a transfer code. So if you're sending assets to your Gala Games wallet or off your Gala Games wallet, this is a transfer code you're going to need to key in just to complete that process, okay? And once more with the message here, important about your recovery phrase. This is your one and only backup. Do not lose it. No one can help you find it. Support can't help you recover it. So just do not lose this. I stress that enough. And guys, quick interjection really quick, talking about security so we make sure that we beat this horse dead. You want to make sure your account is very secure. I would suggest going up to account in your top right. You can scroll down in the settings, go down to two-factor authentication, and make sure that you enable 2FA. Okay, that's two-factor authentication. They're going to give you suggestions of different apps you can use. You can use a Microsoft Authenticator. You can use an, I think it's called Authy Authenticator. You can also use a Google Authenticator. I think all of them are great methods to keep your account and your crypto, your NFTs, and everything that you have digital asset-wise secure. All right, the first step of setting up a MetaMask wallet is navigating over to metamask.io. I will put this down in the description below, so if you want a trusted link, you got it. But then you navigate over to the download button, and then you can click on Edge. Edge is for your browser, so you want to install MetaMask for Edge. Clicking through here, you go click Get. This will add an extension, so Metamask will basically operate as an extension in your browser. Alright, and then once downloaded, you will have this little fox here, and he'll pay attention to everything you do, right? So he's going to look at your little mouse, cursor moving around. You can click Get Started. Now here's the beginning part. For people that don't have a Metamask wallet, you want to go, yes, let's get set up, and you want to start a new wallet with a secret recovery phrase. So you click Create Wallet. Now you should always read through a lot of this because this is about the security and essentially, you know, how they don't sell data for profit, etc., which is a good step. But you'll want to set up a password. Now, once you click that, it should take you to this video, which is actually a very helpful little tutorial you can click on, and it's going to talk about how to keep your wallet safe, but we'll talk about some of this, guys. What is a secret recovery phrase? Your secret recovery phrase is a 12-word phrase that is the master key to your wallet and your funds. So essentially what that means is a backdoor access to your account that could have all of your money, you know, loaded up into it and gives access to anyone. So if someone gets that 12-word seed phrase from, you know, a note, whether you write it down or put it down in your computer, like typing it up on OneNote, someone could use that to gain access to your account. Okay, so also if you're logged out of your account, you get locked out of your account for whatever reason, you forget your password, this is the only way to recover your account. Okay, so make sure that you write this down on paper, lock it away in a safe, vault it, you know, make sure it's fire retardant, watertight integrity type safe, and just make sure you keep that safe because that'll keep your account safe. How do I save my secret recovery phrase? Well, save in a password manager, store in a bank vault, store in a safe deposit box, etc. Write down and store in multiple secret places. Yes, so what I do is I actually have multiple printed out, written down, etc. Don't have them saved anywhere, don't have them online, just have them written down, eligible, and locked away in a safe. And I have a couple little different forms that I keep around just in case my house burns down or something like that. That's crazy, but you know, better safe than sorry. And the last little piece of tip here is that do you not, or should you share your password or secret phrase with anyone? Absolutely not. Don't share it with anyone. Don't share it with your friend Bob down the street, your neighbor Jim. No, don't share it with your dog either. Your dog could eat it potentially. You know how dogs eat homework? Well, they could eat secret phrases on pieces of paper, so just don't do that. Once you get here, you're going to click to reveal your secret words. Don't do this in front of people. Again, write this down. Keep it to yourself. Don't disclose it to anyone else. And they suggest, you know, writing down on pieces of paper and store each in 2 to 3 different locations. Again, so think about like if your house burned down or if your house got flooded, etc. It's not a bad idea to get maybe like a little small file safe that, you know, is fire retardant, water retardant, just watertight integrity, and maybe keeping a copy in there as well. Okay, guys, now that you have your secret phrase written down, your 12 words, just make sure that you don't share it with anyone. And yes, this is a joke on the screen. Do not share your secret recovery phrase with anyone at all, ever. And really, don't even write it down on your computer. Don't even type it. Just write it down with a pencil and paper or pen and paper. Okay, guys? Trust me, you'll thank me later. Now, at this point, you're going to want to type in and confirm your secret recovery phrase words. I'll let you guys do that, and I'll do this privately. And once you get there, you should have congratulations there because you put them in the correct order. Again, it's just testing if you actually wrote them down somewhere secure and safe, okay? And this actually brings up a great point. Once you actually get into your Metamask account, it's not a bad idea to try to say, hey, log out and then test the backdoor key, right? You want to test that your security phrases, your 12 words, actually do work as a back key to your account. So a great way to do this is to actually go to lock or log out of your Metamask and then go down to forgot password. It's going to ask for your 12-word seed phrase, and then you can test that out and make sure it works for you. And then once you get in here, you're going to actually have your Metamask account, and you need to note a couple things here. One, you can have multiple different accounts associated in your Metamask, which can hold different varieties of crypto. But also you need to pay attention to which mainnets you're working on. Later on, once you get more advanced, you'll probably be working on different mainnets such as Matic and different other crypto mainnets, which will allow you different accesses to different places and to trade different currencies. But for now, we're just going to stick with Ethereum mainnet. You're clicked on there, and then you can actually go to buy Ethereum. Now you can transact through here with some of their offerings. Now some of these kind of get more expensive and you're buying over market price, over spot price. So just use with discretion. But another way you can do it is directly deposit Ethereum. So if you already have some ETH, the quickest way to get ETH in your new wallet is by your direct deposit. So guys, one thing I would say just of a note here is that pay attention to Ethereum gas fees. those go up and down. And as the market gets more or less chaotic, prices go way, way, way up, and Ethereum kind of has some scaling issues. Now, when things get quiet and we're in like a bear cycle, etc., and there's not a lot of market volatility, prices are very reasonable. Once here, you can actually see a QR scannable code. So if you have a Coinbase account, you can scan this with your phone, and then it should pop up this address. Now, do not use my address here. This is a test account, dummy account, probably lock this thing up or destroy it after. So don't send your crypto here, but you should have your own account address here right below this account QR code. And then once you scan that, make sure that matches up with any send orders, whether you're from Coinbase, Binance, doesn't matter. Just make sure the send matches with this address right here, okay? And guys, we'll actually use Coinbase as a quick example to show you. When you're over here, you can buy or sell. You can direct deposit on Coinbase. If you're new to Coinbase, I'll make a separate tutorial for that. But you can deposit via ACH wire or debit card, or I don't think credit card yet, but you can deposit that way. And then once you have funds in your account, you can buy an asset such as Ethereum that you want to transfer into your Metamask account. And you click the send and receive button, and they just have some disclaimers saying the network's kind of being cruddy right now, but we're going to just pass that and then come over here to Ethereum. You can type in ETH. You can see I don't have any on this account right now, but what you can do is then click this to address. And if you're just running this from desktop, what you can do is, which I find is handy, is come over here to the view account, click the copy button, copy that address over here, and then check it. And what I usually do is I check like the first 5 or 10 digits numbers, and then the last 5 or 10. I don't necessarily always read all of it, but if you really want to, you know, there's no problem with being extra secure. All right, guys, once you actually load up your MetaMask wallet, you have your Ethereum there, you can hop over to Opensea.io. And once you're there, you can click on the Connect a Wallet button, click MetaMask, and then it's going to bring up, you know, your connection with MetaMask and how you installed it. Now, if you run into an error where you're connecting with MetaMask and it sends you to the install page again, go back over to Opensea and actually click on MetaMask, the little browser plugin right here, and then go to manually connect. And you can find that by going over here to connected site. Sorry, plugin was acting weird. Manually connect to current site. Once you do that, you can click the account that you're currently working in, which is the first account you set up. Click next, and click next again. And then you should be good to go. And if you do run into any more errors, depending on the browser you're using, with Chrome, Google Chrome, I actually went through this without any errors. I'm actually trying it on Microsoft Edge. So if you're using Microsoft Edge and you do run in this error, if that doesn't work, hit the refresh button on Opensea and then try to go back and connect your wallet, because then this should prompt and pop up. Accept and sign. And this is just saying, hey, it's just making an agreement, signing essentially the connection between your MetaMask wallet and Opensea. Now, once you're here, you should actually see your wallet pop up. You can click on it over here. It'll show the funds that you have in this account. So if you're in the Ethereum mainnet, it should show you that you have balanced funds, as long as you transfer those appropriately from Coinbase or whatever exchange you're working with. Once there, you can actually type up in the top Mirandus. I search them just like right here. You can really need to check and make sure that you're working with verified accounts. So this collection belongs to a verified account and has significant interest or sales. Okay, so Mirandus is a legitimate verified account. So check them out. You can see the volume. You can see the owners, how much they're selling here. All these are verifiable NFTs. And then once you click into Mirandus and this collection, you can see all the different NFTs that are underneath it. And you have a bunch of exemplars, right? So we were looking for potentially cheaper exemplars, and these are cheaper exemplars, if you can see what I'm saying. Some of these were going, like the Weavers, for example. This was going for like about, I think, 10,000, 11,000 Gala on the Gala wallet game site, you know, directly from Gala. So if you come over here, you can see what people are selling them for. And you can actually see their price history as well, right? So they were going for 1.5 ETH back then, like July 8th. So it's quite, you know, quite an expensive price in comparison to where they're at now. And there's more recent listings right here. These are all the available listings where people are selling them for. And, you know, in my opinion, yes, is that a little bit of money? Is that maybe a lot of money depending subjectively on where you're at in life or where you may live? Absolutely. But I do think that there's a lot of opportunity when it comes to Gala Games, and I do think that once Mirandus launches, these NFTs are going to be worth a lot. So yeah, guys, just keep an eye on the price history of things, and you can kind of get a guess of where, you know, the price was back then versus now, and you can see that they're significantly down. But anyway, guys, you click through here, and if you want to buy one of them, you just click buy. It will show you a checkout price, and it'll convert it to your native currency. And then you get here to the add funds part, because it's not recognizing that I have any funds. You could have transferred Gala on the Ethereum mainnet if you wanted to over, but if you already just bought Ethereum and you sent it here, you can actually swap and convert between ETH and Gala right in front of you. You'll review the swap and the amounts, and it should be good to go. And you'll have yourself an Exemplar. And once that transaction goes through, you'll be able to find it up here in your profile. So just click on this button, this little icon that's you, or click your profile, and then it should show which ones you've collected down here. All right, and now what you need to do for the final step is you need to link your Gala Game wallet. So at your Gala Game store, that wallet where it holds all of your NFTs and your crypto, your Gala that you might be earning or storing over there, you need to connect that with your Metamask wallet. There's a pretty helpful article by townstarguide.com. I'll drop that down in the links below, but essentially it's going to walk you through a couple steps. The first step was to download the metamask.io download. If you're ahead of the game, pat yourself on the back. Then you choose to import wallets, which you can do by clicking up in the top right over here to your little plugin for MetaMask. It'll pop that up. If you're signed out, just sign back in, then follow the steps right here. Enter your secret 12-word phrase here. To download your private key off Gala Games, you need to navigate back over to your Gala Games account, click account, go down to private key, and again, read this. Using this tool, you will be able to download and save your private key, which is connected to your Ethereum address. Be very careful with this key, as it can grant the holder total control over your Ethereum address, aka your Gala Games account, okay? So you're gonna click download private key, and there's one note you should really pay attention to and make here. And that would be to go to your actual downloads here, and you wanna make sure that you wanna get rid of any download that you populate here. Okay, so once you pull that private key, you can copy paste it over into your MetaMask, where we were just at right before, and just make sure you delete it out of here, and then make sure you empty it from your recycling bin on your computer as well, okay? And a couple tips: upon importing your account, make sure to do two things. Pin MetaMask so you can see it all the time in your browser. Oh, voila, on Google Chrome at least, you can pin or unpin by right clicking it. If you don't see it, you can click the extension buttons and then make sure it's turned on, and then pin it over there. It'll pop up a little window for you there. And then add the token so you can see your Gala in MetaMask. And the Gala contract address is this right here. And to add the token, you just need to click back over to MetaMask, copy that address right there for Gala, go down to import tokens, and then paste it. And once connected to your Gala Games wallet, your MetaMask and Gala Games wallet should be like essentially one, should be kind of like together. And you should be able to see your Mirandus NFT, your Exemplar, over in your Gala Games wallet. Finally, the best part, you get to navigate back over to the Games tab on Gala Games, scroll down to Mirandus, make sure you have it installed, click play, and then once you have it playing, Mirandus, welcome to Galaverse, you must kill one goblin in order to be eligible for Materium. So this should load properly as long as you have your Exemplar. So you should see +1, Exemplar 21. If you get an error screen that says no access, no early access, all that means is that the connection between your Gala Games wallet and your MetaMask wallet did not appropriately connect, and it's not recognizing that you actually have that Mirandus Exemplar. So go back through the steps, just check it out. If you can't figure it out, please leave me a comment or question below. I'd be more than happy to try to help you troubleshoot and figure it out. Jumping in, we're going to shoot a goblin really quick just to show you how easy it is to get some free, can I say free one more time? Maybe sweet free Materium. Come in here. I'm figuring out how to use a bow, guys. I think he just flipped me off. Poor goblins. Rip. Alright, anyway, guys, now you can see I went from 3 goblins slain to 4 in the top right of the screen. And if you just feel like, I need to get a couple more, let them have it. And now we're at 5. So you can clearly see that that's how you get the free Materium. Just kill one goblin. You don't have to kill them all. Alright guys, well that is a wrap on how to get the free Materium by buying an Exemplar. This time not off the Gala Games site directly, but buying it off Opensea via the verified account Mirandus on Opensea. Always look for those blue check boxes and make sure you highlight or hover over them, and then they should pop up and say this is like a verified account, because there were people that were just like copying and pasting the photo next to some of these to try to make them look legitimate. But that is a wrap up on that content. I hope that that tutorial helped you. Again, if you run into any troubles or difficulties, please let me know down in the comments below. Ask questions. Let's talk up a storm. Tell me about what games you're playing next, etc., etc. And if you enjoy these kind of tutorials or anything blockchain gaming related, consider sticking around. And as I always say, guys, coffee's on me.